Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the Kia safety recall that went out. These actually went out a couple years ago, but there's still a lot of vehicles that weren't taken in to get this done. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what that is, what it can do as far as the dangers of it, and how you can easily fix it yourself if you're not able to get it in time. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, first of all, this particular recall here, I believe there was a total of 3.3 million vehicles that were affected, not only Kias themselves, but it was a lot of other vehicles that utilized the same ABS system, because that was the problem, was with it leaking. And I think it was just a little over 20 cars actually caught on fire as a result, but either way it justified the recall. But let's get a close-up of it here and let's take a look at it and talk about it. So here's the paper, and you can see right here that it mentions that the original communication was issued on April 10th, 2024, and it notified owners of the affected 2012 to 2017 Kia and Hyundai vehicles that would be affected by this. If we flip it over here to the next page, mentions here that if you've already had the work done, that you can reach out to Kia via the various contact methods on here and possibly get reimbursed if you have receipts that you can send in. It also mentions in here as well where you can find a dealership in your area to get it done. Now, this particular issue, as seen here, was known for causing fires in some vehicles. It wasn't a lot of them, but it was enough, as we mentioned already, to justify the recall because of leaking inside of the ABS system, which was then causing out a short and causing the fire. Now, here's a list right here of the various Hyundais and Kias that are affected by this. You can find this online. I'll have a link also in the description where you can check that out and see if your vehicle does apply. Now, of course, you would have received this notice as well if that doesn't pertain to your vehicle. Now, this is a copy of the actual safety recall campaign details that went out to the dealerships explaining what the problem was and how you can fix it. So if we see here, you're going to be opening up your fuse box and replacing the two ABS fuses that are currently at 40 amps with a 30 and a 20 amp to correct the problem. This also shows the part numbers, and then we're going to see in a minute you can pick these up over the counter very cheap at any automotive store, and you can do it yourself. All right, so now I'm going to show you very easy how you can fix this, because all we're going to be doing is we're going to be replacing two fuses. There's two fuses that are currently set at 40 amps. We're changing them out, one to 30, one to 20, and that solves the problem. Now, definitely want to take it to a Kia dealership and get it taken care of, because that way your VIN will go on file as being corrected, and as far as from Kia's perspective, it was done correctly. But the only reason I'm showing you how to do it yourself in this video is in the event that you're not able to take it to a dealership in time and you want to be safe until you can get it there, or some people just don't live close enough to a Kia dealership to get it done. But either way, definitely take it to a Kia dealership if you can. But let's pop the hood, and I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to take care of it, and then we'll wrap this up. So with the hood open, here's our fuse box here on the right. And if we just push this clip up here, push that in, we can lift this up, and we'll be able to see there's a diagram inside the lid. So if we look at the diagram, you have your ABS 1 and 2 right up here at the top. They're currently listed at 40 amps. We're going to change the ABS 1 to 30 and the ABS 2 to 20 amps. Set this off to the side. And then here they are right here. So there's our ABS 2 on top, ABS 1 on the bottom at the 240s right there. That's what we're going to be pulling out and swapping out. So if we just go here to any automotive store, I'm actually in an AutoZone, and just find the aisle where the fuses are, you want to look for the fuses, but in the J case. So they have the longer base, as you can see there. You're looking for the 20 amp 32 volt and a 30 amp 32 volt. We'll pick those up. And then now we'll just use this little tool here for pulling the fuses. And you should have that inside of the lid. If not, you can use needle nose pliers or something to grab it, but we'll clip it on here. Get a good grip on that. And these can be kind of tight. They're pretty snug. And just kind of work it out. We'll pull that one. That's the ABS 1. So that's going to get the 30 amp. And then now we'll pull the ABS 2. And that one's getting the 20 amp. So here's our pack here. This is the 20 amp in the J case. You can see it right there, 20 amps. And if we look here on the back, that's also a 32 volt. I know the writing's kind of small, but that's what you want to look for. So we'll bring that 20 amp in ABS 2 slot. We'll clip that in. And you want to press it all the way down. See, and then here we are. This is now with the 30 in place as well. So you have the 20 and 30 in place. So the upper one is your ABS 2, bottom is ABS 1. So we've changed them out from a 40 to a 20, from a 40 to a 30. Now with that in place, we can clip the cover back over the fuse box, clip it down real good, and that's it. You're done. All right, so that's all been swapped out. Everything is good. Now, in the event that you've already had it done, or if you're doing it yourself or you took it somewhere else to get it done, you can reach out to Kia. I'll have the information down in the description. Also on the recall notice, it'll give you the information to contact them. There's a good chance that you'll get reimbursed for any of the parts that you bought yourself, or if you paid someone else to do it and didn't take it to a dealership and have it done as the recall says, which is obviously at no cost. But that takes care of that. So that wraps up this brief video, just talking about what this recall is, the risks of not getting it corrected, and how to do it yourself. As mentioned already throughout this video, definitely want to take it to an authorized dealership, have it done correctly. That way it's in their system as being done under that VIN number. So that way there's no issues. At this point, I don't think you have any warranty coverage because these vehicles are older, but just in case, make sure that it goes in their system properly. If you did have it done by another garage or you did it yourself prior to that, see about getting reimbursed for it. Please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. I hope this video was informative for you, helped you out. I have links to other videos I've done pertaining to the Kia itself down in the description if you want to check those out. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time.